I'm going to teach you guys how to stretch out your hamstrings. Now, probably more important than how is how often. If you don't stretch out your hamstrings often, you're probably never going to gain any more flexibility back to them. So if you look on your home care prescription sheet, you'll see there's a certain level of frequency by which you should be stretching out these tight muscles. I'm just going to show you the basic positions and a few advanced understandings so that you can work on these like never before. So a lot of you have probably done a hamstring stretch where you put one leg over the other and bend forward. That's not really my favorite exercise because when you're standing, you're still using your muscles and then stretching them at the same time, and sometimes your muscles can get fused or actually get pulled or strained, and sometimes it doesn't help you with the end result. I have two preferences over that one. One is putting your leg up on a chair or a stool at home, okay, and stretching forward that way, if you will. You can also put your hands on things to support yourself. But perhaps my most favorite is to be actually seated on a bench or a bed, and I'm not really standing on this leg that I'm about to stretch, so it's completely relaxed, so I'm able to stretch out the muscle even further than when it's tight and contracted and being used, obviously. Now, again, you can keep the leg straight and you can simply lean forward. You can pull yourself forward. I guess the biggest thing with stretching is to just take it slow, focus on what you feel. Feel the stretch at a moderate level, not a severe or mild stretch. It's too much or too little is not a good thing. And you need to simply breathe through the stretch with any stretch. As you exhale, you might want to feel a little bit more stretch as you lean forward. I also typically don't like people that bend their head to their knee, because we don't need to stretch out the back of the neck any more than it already is, do we? So we're going to keep our head typically up and lean our body forward and get a stretch here. Now that's the basic model or basic versions that most people know. Here's something that most people do not know. When you keep your leg in this position with a slight bend in your knee and then lean forward to the point where you feel a little bit of a stretch in your hamstring, at that point everything's maintained, but you're simply going to lower your leg or try to take out the bend. So you're actually contracting your quadriceps, or the muscle in the front of your leg, which interestingly enough causes the back of the leg to relax just a little bit more than it does if you're not squeezing it. So that's a little bit more advanced or scientific way of getting more stretch and bigger gains in muscles, is by contracting the opposite side of the muscle when targeting the muscle to be stretched. It's a little secret. So that's the basic and advanced hamstring stretch.